Have you ever wondered that your fellow passenger might have the intention to kill you? It's not just a speculation, it was a reality in 19th century India. When the British were still trying to consolidate their newly gained territories and the British police system was in its infant state, the streets of the Deccan and the trade routes were infested with the thugs of Hindustan. They were the members of organized gangs who traveled with you as a friend, will gain your trust slowly and will kill you silently. At a given chosen signal, the victim was strangled with a piece of rumal. The body was looted and then buried in a secret place, leaving no witness, no blood, and certainly no evidence. The British state, alarmed by growing disappearances, then stepped in. And then entered William Henry Sleeman, an officer of British East India Company, who studies the method of thugs in a scientific way. He used informers, confessions, and mapping of burial sites to study the crime. And for the first time in the history, the Thugee was treated as a systemic crime rather than an individual act of violence. Based on that, the colonial police acted decisively. Mass arrests occurred in central and northern India. The trials of the convicts conducted based on collective testimony, and accused were punished with transportation for life, imprisonment, and even executions, along with the surveillance of entire community who were labeled as criminal under the Criminal Tribes Act. This was the first modern policing operation in the history of India. And by the 1840s, the Thugee was virtually eliminated. It forced the colonial government to invent modern Indian policing networks, along with preventive laws and the consequences which outlived the crime itself. So, the crime ended, but the modern police state remained. This is Great Indian History Project, and we will tell you the stories which your textbook skips. Thank you and follow for more.